Now, many of you already know that the Shinji NX9031, it is the in-house developed chip by NIO that is currently being deployed, or that is currently being used on NIO's main brand latest model. The first model to use this chip was the NIO ET9, which was so great, so amazing, because the capabilities of that car, it's on the next level. The ET9 uses two NX9031 autonomous driving chips of NIO, meaning that the total computing power in that car is over 2000. I mean, the computing power of the Shenji NX9031 chip is over 1000, or it's 1028 computing power. And this shows you the kind of capability that this chip has, because previously, before this chip, NIO was using NVIDIA Orin chips, which one NVIDIA Orin chip was had 250 computing power. And to see that this in-house autonomous driving chip by NIO, it is having over 1000. It is equivalent, or which is equivalent to 4 NVIDIA Orin chips. It's something that is just so amazing. Now, like I said, this chip is what helps, or what will help NIO reach full autonomous driving, right? And with that, or the reason why I'm giving you that background of the autonomous driving chip in-house built by NIO is that, well, the Ministry of Information and Technology, the Public Security, and other departments have jointly announced the list of the first batch of models that can pilot the L3 autonomous driving. NIO, on this list, it is seen as the only new energy vehicle car out of the Chinese trio. It's one of the companies on this list, and companies like Li Auto, companies like XPeng, companies like Xiaomi, and the others are not part of this list as yet. This is the first batch list to obtain level 3 of intelligent driving. I mean, you'll notice there that the first brand, it's Series, second brand is Chery, third brand is Beijing, then you've got Chenggen, you've got Dongfeng Group, then you've got our very own NIO, then you've got BYD, then you've got GAG, right? But something that really makes me to be so excited, it is the chips that are being used onto these cars, or onto these brands. I mean, honestly, when I saw NIO being the only car on that list with the autonomous driving chip computing power reaching 1000, I mean, there you'll notice that the Series, the Chery, the Beijing, the Chenggen, the Dongfeng, they are using the same chip called 610 Pro. Then BYD is using two NVIDIA Orin chips. What did I tell you when I started this video? When I started this video, I told you that previously NIO was using 250 computing power NVIDIA chips, Orin chips. And BYD, it looks like it is still using those chips. It's still using two NVIDIA Orin chips, which is something that you need to take cognizant of, right? Then you've got GAG, which is using C01 chip. This is another different chip, but most of these cars that have been given the first, or that are eligible cars for, or models that are eligible for L3 or level 3 or intelligent driving, you will notice that NIO is the car brand with the most computing power. Now, this speaks volumes about where NIO is at as compared to the other new energy vehicle car makers. This speaks volumes about where NIO is at when it comes to autonomous driving. It is not many cars that can do what NIO does. I mean, during the NIO ES8 launch, one of the things that we saw is that there is a new feature that apparently when you get to a parking, you can leave the NIO car drives and locate parkings and park itself, and when you come back, then you will find it parked. And the interesting thing is that the car can even read. If it's blocking traffic, it can move itself, and all of that, which is something that shows you the kind of technology that is found onto that car. I mean, when we saw that, honestly, the NIO users were so amazed. NIO investors were so amazed about what NIO can do with this chip that they have, the autonomous driving chip. I mean, this, by the way, that feature, by the way, it is found onto the latest NIO World model feature which is available on the all new Neo ES8. So I am very happy, I am excited, and that list that I showed you, it shows us that not only is Neo dominating this market, not only is Neo cars beautiful, safe, but they are also very smart tech-wise. I mean, this is something that is just so good, right? Something that is exciting. And with Neo, I can't really see clearly what the system, the last column there, you'll notice that it's written system scheme configuration. Under Neo, you'll notice that equipped with Neo self-developed Neo world model technology. So they are making it clear that, of course, the autonomous driving system that is being used onto Neo is Neo world model, and that system is on another level. Now, there is something that Neo will be dropping, something massive that Neo's CEO has already promised us to say that Neo will be dropping on the Neo world model feature around November of this year. We just don't know, but apparently it's going to be so big. But me, I think it might be a feature where users can now send their cars into Neo battery swapping stations without them being present, and the car goes perform its own battery swapping. Or it can be almost a full autonomous driving chip where now Neo users don't have to even touch the steering wheel as the Neo car is driving itself. But let us wait. There is something that obviously I just remembered when I read Neo World Model. There's something big coming in November, and this makes me to look forward. It makes me to be excited when I think about what Neo is busy with and where it's headed. So yeah, my friends, I just thought I'd come and quickly give you these updates. This list shows you, this is the first batch, by the way. I think your Xpeng is going to be featured, obviously, because they all also have their own touring Think 720 autonomous driving chip, or 720 computing power autonomous driving chip, which is pretty exciting. And I can tell you this though, Neo is the leader in all of these things. Neo is the leader, I'm telling you. And this list, though it does not say, of course, the most, the company that is doing the most, but I can tell you Neo is the leader. And this is thanks to the massive investments that Neo spends quarter on quarter when it comes to research and development. It is what has gotten them to this stage, what has gotten them to be globally recognized, not just in China, but globally. I mean, there is an index that is called Gardner that comes out every year. That measures the software capabilities of cars globally. On that 2025 list, Neo took the second spot, just 2.5% below Tesla. Between Neo and Tesla, Neo is not very far off. It shows you the kind of a company Neo is. This is why I am long and strong onto Neo. This is why I remain bullish onto Neo, and I'm going to take the low trading price as an opportunity to increase my holdings to add more shares onto Neo. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.